Acropolis Governance Workshop number 1, the Cyber Risk Institute Financial Services AI Risk Management Framework. We're going to cover section GV1. Cyber Risk Institute Control, Objects, Names, and Descriptions. We're going to discuss how Acropolis Options Autopilot addresses the control objectives here. The governed objectives here is to establish key policies and processes. We're going to look at how we've implemented the policies, processes, procedures, and practices across the organization related to mapping, measuring, and managing of AI risk within that are in place and transparent in our AI agent package here. The disclaimer, this is from the CRI Financial Services AI Risk Management Framework version 1.0, and you can access the documentation here. And we claim the right to share this content under the license granted by the creators from the Creative Commons license. It's a BYNCD 4.0. And if you're not able to read this bottom part of the screen, reach out to me and I'll make sure that that is corrected. Governance must be exercised at every step of a pipeline that generates outcomes. Governance must be exercised at every step of a pipeline that generates outcomes. So Acropolis Options Autopilot as an example of AI governance in action. We're going to look at governance at data ingestion, managing risk at the vestibule, or we could call this chapter How to Make Life Easier Down the Road. To begin the operation of our AI agent, we need to bring data into the system, and we can assign responsibility for bringing data into that system into a specific unit, into a specific work group. They will be responsible for this program called Migrate Light Filter Data. So in this governance document, you can see that the repeatable steps, the run steps, are migrate light filter, this daily RFR pull, and run historical, and later it'll do run daily pipeline. So a different department or business unit can handle each one of these main items. There might be some viewers who are allergic to code, and for you, I just want you to start right here with this little section here, with the little rocket ship. So migrate light viewer filter. This function, this Python script, follow this purple arrow. The log file for it begins here. And for those who might be a little allergic to code, just remember the rocket ship, Acropolis daily run, and follow that purple line over here. And it mirrors that. This is the initiator of the process that we want to see governed, because proper governance is going to improve our outcomes. Now, some of the governance elements we see here. This is what it's running, and it's migrating these contracts. And so we see here that it's pulled 61,000 contracts, and it migrated 60,000 of them. Now, for auditability, we want to know why didn't all the contracts get migrated over. This is a data cleanliness, a data governance issue. It tells us the number of rows that it brought in. Now, these are important metrics that we have to have. Every item that's going to pass muster that will be processed by the system has to have an options key, and it cannot have a duplicate key. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 criteria for which the records that do not meet these criteria are excluded. So if we take 387 plus 83 and add that to 60,000, we should get this number up there. And that is what auditors are looking for. So our system's not going to work unless we throw out the bad records and have clean data with these two key features. So governance is not a burden. Governance is how we're going to generate a better outcome. And for those who still might be a little shy of code, just remember that the Acropolis daily run is something that we have codified inside the system with some code. So we migrate light data filter. We saw the log file, the output of that, which is our audit on the live system. We run two other processes, the daily RFR full, run historical. These are also data ingestion scripts. Now, the run daily pipeline, that is the main event in our AI agent. And if we follow the purple line down here, we're going to find that the run daily script, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a lot of different steps in here. And each of these steps can be regarded as a boundary. A boundary. So the important thing to remember is that the database schema is going to encode the basic principles of governance for our system. And as we move through each one of these steps or data boundaries, those are execution boundaries all the way down through till the end of the pipeline where we get our results. We're going to go through governance and we're going to understand how a large AI agent actually functions, because that's what it takes. The last thing I want to look at real quick is the code for Migrate Light Filter. I didn't explain it very well. Migrate Light Filter moves the raw data into the database that we use for the agent to process it. So Migrate Light Filter, we're moving the data from one database to another, and it has a light filter as opposed to a medium or heavy filter. So we could specify what type of filtering we're doing. Here's the code that prepares the data and moves it into the database and kicks out the things that are rejects. It's about 280 lines of code. And for those of you that are allergic to code, you're going to like it. I learned to love the code. Okay, it's like a pizza. You can't have it all at once. It's a lot to take in on this first session, and it will get easier. The hardest part is beginning. The system is built and running, and it's going to illustrate governance, and understanding governance is going to help you build governance into your system, which is critical. Better outcomes through better governance. Thanks for your time.